Happy Friday, everybody. It's hashtag FAQ Friday live from my office in Windermere. And this week's frequently asked question has come from a number of organisations, quite upset, quite angry, because we have a lot of team members in the industry, in the hospitality industry at the moment, that was looking forward to a legislation being brought in to make it illegal for operators to withhold any part of tips, gratuities, whatever you'd like to call it, which was initially announced in September 2021. Now, it's been a bit of a U-turn, we've heard, government U-turn is set. From what we understand from government insiders, that the commitment to people working in the hospitality industry potentially are losing out on hundreds, well, thousands and tens and hundreds of thousands of pounds, because the operators are actually keeping some elements of it or all of it. And it has been a national report that plans to ensure hospitality staff get tips that they've earned have been axed now, which is such a shame, because it is a real tough time for the industry right now, and we've got so many businesses who are still in a crisis mode with staffing. This is one of the elements that we need to be really clear and be really transparent and have a good positioning on where you stand as a business with regard to tips. Tips is generally for people who have gone above and beyond the position, but it's also if you've had amazing happy memory made, a great experience with a hospitality venue with the team, then it's great that you give them a tip or gratuity, and it is great that they get it. And a lot of businesses still aren't very clear. So what does it mean? How will it impact your business? Well, if you're not clear and transparent with your customers and your team, then it creates unrest. And right now it will impact you further if that clarity doesn't come out there, because it is in the news. It is something that people are talking about. It is really important that you are clear and you're transparent and you are fair. And you have a policy in place that everybody understands. It's very crucial. And we should have a fair tipping of staff throughout the whole workforce, because you couldn't do your work, or you couldn't run the business without everybody, all the cogs in the wheel making that business move forward. But we need to be very clear excuse me, and transparent on tipping practices, what is expected, what's not expected, and be fair of how you distribute it throughout the team, and be really clear on that. Be really clear. So if you have got a service charge and you say that's the tipping procedure, then actually say that on the menu, or say it in some documentation that you do, because there's all sorts of confusion out there. Some people think the service charge is tips. Some people think the service charge is a business expenditure, a business cost that is being paid to the business. So there's a lot of unsurety out there. We need to get the clarity and transparency so that everybody understands. And if we all work together as a team in the hospitality industry, that all businesses do relatively the same thing as much as possible, and it's consistent, then it becomes a lot easier for guests, customers to actually understand what tipping is and how we do it. There's lots of unfair tips and trunk schemes out there, including whether to pay by card or by cash. There's digital elements, and more so now than ever in the industry, because since COVID, obviously. So there's different ways to pay now, and that comes across in a digital world when it comes to tips. So how are you managing your trunk systems, and how is it being distributed? And constantly looking for staff. We're constantly looking to attract more and more, and it has become a benefit for so many businesses that they've actually created a system where it gives all the team an extra amount of money per year or per month that actually helps and supports to attract different members. So it'd be interesting to know what you are doing in your business, and what do you do with tips? What is it that you do? And do you have a system that attracts people with it? Do you use it as one of the benefits? And how will it impact your customers? Is it something that your customers can get involved with? What are they happy with? Your ideal client avatar, obviously. What are they happy with, and what would they like to be seen done? Do you actually talk to them or ask them the questions, or do you just make the policy? These are all questions. It'd be great to actually answer in the comments below what your thoughts and processes are with regard to the legislation not going ahead. And obviously your employees, you know, if people are getting tips, it's a nice bonus. It's something that they have as the cost of living is getting tighter, and people are really working hard in the businesses now with the staffing crisis being so prevalent around the industry. So it is important to recognise individuals and team members and the whole team that are working together. And I think, you know, when you look at all these systems, have a look at what you're doing. Is it open? Is it clear? Is it transparent? And is it fair? If it ticks all those boxes, why is it not on your description of what you suggest for tips, and what you put it out there as, or what your service charge stands for, and does everybody understand what that is? So as always, I hope that has been helpful. Please comment in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this matter, because it is quite a turntable of events which has happened in the last day or so, and we just want to make it clear that, you know, I support tipping. I think it's really important, and I think our industry is going through a tough time at the moment, and I think it's important that we keep, you know, the positive emblem going, keep moving it forward, and looking after everybody. So please look after your teams, look after yourselves, look after your customers, obviously, and happy Friday and happy weekend. Take care, and as always, contact me at ajlakes.com. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.